Hi, I'm Alistair Noble, and you probably know about my interest in intelligent design. In fact, it has become an interest over the last few years, and a very serious one at that. Although most people think of intelligent design as a relatively new movement, and in a sense it is, it however is the position that gave rise to modern science, because some of the great pioneers of science like Galileo and Newton and Lord Kelvin did their work in the belief that they were examining a universe that had been designed by a creator. However, the modern intelligent design movement is concerned with what the science of the 20th, the late 20th and 21st century has told us about the complexity of nature, and in particular about the complexity of life. The living cell is a whole universe of complexity, and we have about 100 trillion of them in our bodies. And when we look into the living cell and we see that level of complexity, we immediately recognise the kind of engineering design that anywhere else in life would immediately be recognised as designed. And so, whether we look at the natural laws of the universe, or whether we look at the sophistication of living things and of the living cell, the very strong suggestion is that these are designed. But there is a clinching argument, and it is an argument that comes from DNA. DNA carries all the genetic information that builds human beings. You need to stop for a moment and just realise that every one of us began our life as a single cell. And in that single cell, the 6 feet of DNA carried all the information necessary to build you and to build me. That's a staggering thing to think about. And DNA, which is present in every cell in our body, carries a vast amount of information. Now, it's a legitimate scientific question to say, what is the origin of that information? That's a question scientists need to ask. And the only way you can answer that question is by saying, well, in all our experience, where else would you find information of this quality, and what would be the source of it? And so whether we're thinking about books, like the books behind me on the shelf here, or newspapers, or telecasts, or indeed the software that runs our computers, wherever you get that quality of specified, functional information, it is clearly the product of intelligent mind. So it's very obvious that the information that's carried in the DNA of every living cell is a reflection of intelligent mind. Now, that's not a religious position, that's actually a scientific position. That's what scientists call making an inference to the best explanation. Not a guess. We're not filling in gaps that we don't understand. The information is actually there, and we are making the inference to the best explanation, which is that it is a reflection of intelligent mind or intelligent causation. Now, in a sense, that's as far as intelligent design goes. Intelligent design is arguing that the evidence of science, such as we have it in the 21st century, points to design. But the intriguing thing about it for many of us would be that not only is that a scientific conclusion, but it's a conclusion that has very far-reaching philosophical and religious implications. And I would expect Christian men, and it's a pleasure for me to be making this short webcast for Christian men together in Scotland. Christian men would be interested in the implications of intelligent design. You need to make up your own mind about what these implications are. Intelligent design clearly supports theistic belief, but it doesn't compel it, and that's an important difference. And one of the ways intelligent design is dismissed is, well, people say, well, this is just biblical creationism, or this is just American fundamentalism. Well, it isn't. It is serious science, but it is serious science that has very profound philosophical and religious implications. And I know in your organisation that you're interested in pursuing what these implications are. Do take some time to look into this. I think this is a matter of first importance. I do actually think this is a matter that could affect the way in which we look at the world, affect our worldview, actually. So don't miss it and be part of it. Now, we have a website, and you'll find us at www.c4, that's the number 4, c4id.org.uk. www.c4id.org.uk. And you'll find a most interesting selection of articles and comments on that website about intelligent design. Thank you.